I was worried about you. Are you all right?
I'm sorry I didn't call. Been at headquarters all night, interviewing suspects.
It's all right. I mean, I understand.
No. I should have called. The truth of the matter is I'd forgotten that I now have someone to answer to.
You don't.
Look, either way you look at it, I still feel the responsibility. I always will.
I'm sorry. I hate being a responsibility, being a burden.
That's going to cost you a nickel. Now, I am going upstairs. I'm going to take a shower, a nap. I'm going back down to headquarters.
You can't take a day off even after you worked all night?
Until we've caught Susan Baldwin's murderer, there are no days off. And that's nothing like a spot of exercise to sort of get the cobwebs out.
With that hand?
Oh, I've been using the bike.
Oh, I thought you were gonna, take a nap.
Couldn't sleep.
Here's the paper. I'm afraid to open it.
Well, I wouldn't worry. I told her not to print anything unless, it goes through my department first.
Nice try.
Damn her!
How does she lead off?
Newly appointed police commissioner Robert Scorpio was forced to cut short his honeymoon with ex-con artist Holly Sutton when news came over the wire of a murder.
Oh, ex-con artist?
This is yellow journalism. She's gone too far this time.
Well, if it is intending to upset me, it is beginning to work. She's making me feel like some kind of mail-order bride.
Yeah, well, it's not reflecting too well on me either.
Well, how could it, being married to a known criminal? Isn't that what she called me in her last poison-penned article?
I'd like to say that I'll go after her, but that's exactly what she wants. A reaction, and we can't give it to her.
At the same time, we can't just ignore what she's writing.
We have to. She has the freedom of the press to hide behind.
That still doesn't make it acceptable. Guess I'll just try to put up with it.
We both will. Look, let's change the subject. You look as if you could do with a bit of a lift.
The coffee's on.
All right, so in the meantime, I shall show you the console. I explained it all to Blackie. No reason why I shouldn't show it to you.
Lead the way, Commissioner.
That way. Now, first off, I'll give you the best seat in the house. Here. Push button C. Now, where would you like to go?
What are my choices?
Oh, many and varied. We have cartoons, we have stock reports, we have a few old episodes of My Mother the Car, whatever you want. Oh, I also happen to have a monitor set up at the murder scene.
Susan's house?
Yes. As a matter of fact, Ramsey is waiting to hear from me right about now. Let's see if anybody's minding the store, shall we? Bon appetit, Captain.
What? Robert, come on, don't sneak up on me like that. I might have a heart attack. You know what that means? You'd have to try and solve this case by your lonesome.
How you doing?
The lab boys just left.
Covered the whole house?
Centimeter to centimeter. Oh, I tell you, they looked for prints, fabrics, blood. Excuse me, I gotta take a little more of this. I've had everything labeled and sent for processing.
What about the exterior?
It's all done, all done.
All right, what about your guys?
I think they're just about getting ready to pack it in.
You find anything of interest?
Yeah, a couple of things. And you might say things of a lot of interest. Most of it was just your usual personal possessions.
All belonging to Susan?
Yeah, I would think so. We didn't find many things out of place, Robert. We found a hairbrush on the floor. We assume undoubtedly that was hers, but we're having it dusted anyway, just in case the killer touched it.
You said you had a couple of things of interest.
Oh, yes. One was a watch brooch.
In the bathroom?
No. We found it outside the front door. And the other was a lipstick case that we found over there in that corner of the living room.
Well, it could have been Susan's. Do you have it handy?
Yeah, right over here, just to follow the bouncing detective. Here they are. Now, how good you can see. Here, I'll put them against here, man.
Hang on.
Does that help? Can you see all right?
Yeah, fine. Listen, make sure they get to the lab for fingerprinting.
Yeah, we're gonna have trouble with here lipstick case. It's a silver filigree.
Could be a blessing in disguise. That's obviously a rare type of case. Listen, have one of your guys hawk it around to stores, shops, and antique dealers.
Okay, I'll have somebody on it right away.
Listen, Bert, while you're at it, the bathtub, I want you to check how long it will take to fill, how long it took to overflow,
Robert.
water in the carpet, water
Robert.
in the ceiling. Yeah.
Robert, it's already been done.
Ballistics report?
Yeah, well, I'll get that later this afternoon. We're gonna have trouble tracing that gun because it's so old.
No serial number?
No, it's worn off. Look, I told ballistics in the lab as soon as they find out anything to get in touch with you.
Okay. Listen, talk to me at headquarters. I'll be interrogating witnesses there all day.
Well, then I'll meet you over there.
All right, listen, Bert, you stay on top of this ballistics report. It's going to be terribly important.
Almost as important as who fired that gun.